Sales woes for a used car retailer, automatic braking systems may not do what they're supposed to, and Toyota employees volunteering to bring nature to all. Good afternoon, I'm Hillary Rubin filling in for Laura Harris. Welcome to Auto News Now. We'll get to more on those stories in a bit, but first, Hurricane Ian continues to wreak havoc across the southern U.S., and it's taking its toll on the auto industry. Mercedes-Benz and Volvo both shut down their South Carolina plants because of the continued threat from the storm. About 1,600 people work at the Mercedes plant near Charleston. Meanwhile, Volvo's plant near Ridgeville employs about 1,500 people. And earlier today, Ford CEO Jim Farley announced that the company is deploying a fleet of trucks and vans to Florida and that the Ford Fund is donating $1 million to relief efforts. In other news, Toyota CEO is not mincing words regarding EV targets in the U.S. Akio Toyoda spoke to reporters in Las Vegas through a translator. He says California's ban on gasoline-burning cars by 2035 will be difficult to achieve. Same, he says, about the goal of having half of all vehicles zero emissions by 2030.
Of course, we have to look at the current price range and infrastructure availability, and so also at what speed, the pace they're going to be upgraded or developed. We are going to determine that very carefully in considering our own options. But having not seen any concrete announcement, I think 50% being BEV, that mandate seems rather difficult.
Toyota was in Vegas for the Automakers annual dealers meeting. He says his company will offer the widest possible array of powertrains to propel cars cleanly, and that hydrogen combustion could be a long-term solution. Bad news for CarMax regarding their second quarter numbers. The used car giant saw their stock price plunge 25% as car sales fell 6.4%. CarMax says inflation, higher interest rates, and low consumer confidence are to blame. Despite that, the company opened 3 new locations, one in California, one in New Jersey, and another in New York. It's all part of its plan to open 10 new stores by next year. Even with all this, net revenue was up 2% from the previous year. CarMax ranks first on Automotive News' list of top 100 retailers ranked by used vehicle sales. Your automatic brake system may not be doing you any favors. AAA tested 4 leading models from 4 automakers. The results? AAA says they performed poorly in crash tests when increased speed was an issue. The agency tested 2022 models of the Chevy Equinox LT, the Ford Explorer XTL, the Honda CR-V, and the Toyota RAV4 LE. At 35 miles per hour, the vehicles prevented crashes 85% of the time, but at 40 miles per hour, that dropped to 30%. A AAA engineer says it's because of the need to balance the sensitivity of automatic braking systems. 50 Toyota employees in Alabama are working to give a park there an accessibility makeover. The goal of the 3-year project is to make nature more inclusive. It's part of National Public Lands Day, the largest single-day volunteer event for public lands in the U.S. The volunteers will add bridges and boardwalks to Harvest Square Nature Preserve. Additionally, trails will be widened and inclusive signage and navigation will be added. The park is 6 miles from Toyota's manufacturing facility in Huntsville. That's all we have for today. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at AutoNewsTV and online at autonews.com for updates all day, every day. Once again, I'm Hillary Rubin. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.